When it comes to making money on Amazon KDP, people are making thousands of dollars a month, and I personally have made multiple six figures in my publishing business. So in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you from my experience some of the best Amazon KDP business ideas that you can start even as a beginner. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you 4 business ideas, and the first one that you could get started with today is the one that allowed me to quit my 9 to 5. The second one is one that moms will love. The third one is the easiest one, in my opinion, to create. And the fourth one, I'm actually planning to publish this type of book this year myself. And all of these are easy enough that anyone can do. And sis, for all 4 of the ideas, I have made full step-by-step tutorials that are absolutely free on my YouTube channel that I'll link in the description. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the first business idea. Oh, before we get into the first business idea, if you like this type of content, make sure you go ahead and give the video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments as well. All right, so let's get into the first KDP business idea. And like I said, this is the one that allowed me to quit my 9 to 5. And you can get started creating this type of book today, and that is coloring books. So my coloring books under my brand Entrepreneurs Color 2, all of the books are created using an illustrator. Because if you don't know, I published my very first book in 2018, and back then AI and all of the new technology was not available. But now, since it is, you can actually create coloring books just like these in less than a day, sis. And even though you can use any AI generated tool like ChatGPT or Canva AI to generate images, my personal favorite tool is Midjourney. So let's take a look. Once you're in Midjourney, you would use a prompt to describe the type of image you're wanting to create. With coloring pages, use something like black and white lines or coloring page after you enter the prompt so that AI knows to generate a coloring page for you. And so for this particular coloring page, the prompt that I used was black and white coloring page illustration inspired by African American woman portrait. And I also said that she is drinking coffee. Once it starts generating, it's going to give you 4 images to choose from. Once you get the images you like, you would just download those images and then upload them to my favorite design tool, which is Canva. So you would just go to create a design. And then for my coloring books, I usually use 8.5 by 11. That is the standard size. And then I click on create new design. Once I click on create new design, I'll go ahead and start uploading the images that I have saved. I usually start with a this book belongs to page. And from there, you can start putting your coloring book together, because when you go to upload your book on KDP, you're going to need 2 files, which is your interior and your cover file. So once you have those 2 files, you'll go to kdp.amazon.com. Go ahead and start uploading your book. And the best part is that you don't have to print anything or handle any customer service, because Amazon does it all for you. And so once you're done uploading your book, you'll have something like this. And so here's an example of one of my coloring books on Amazon. As you can see, this is the front cover, and then this is the back cover of the book. So the front and the back cover of the book is all considered one file. And then when you click on read example, you'll see where it has one of my interior pages, which is basically like the copyright page. But this is considered an interior page, and this is part of the other file that you will need, because remember I said you needed the interior as well as the cover file. So that is what it would look like once it is actually uploaded to Amazon KDP. Now again, if you're serious about publishing coloring books, then I do have a full step-by-step tutorial that I'm going to link in the description for you. Okay, so up next, the second Amazon KDP business idea that I highly recommend is publishing a children's book. Now, if you're a mom or a teacher, you understand the importance of this type of book, because teachers and parents are always buying this type of book to read to the babies. And even though there are already thousands of children's books on Amazon KDP, in 2025, that is going to significantly increase, because you're going to start seeing more and more regular people just like me and you self-publish their own books to make money on the side, or even to start their own businesses. So let me show you an example of what you can do. And for this type of book, we're still going to be using AI. So you can head on back to Midjourney, put in the prompts that you want depending on the style. You can go with a style like this, or maybe even a style like this. For this particular illustration, the prompt that I used was a book illustration of a dark-skinned girl with 2 afro puffs and a single pink hair bow, outside with rainbow in the clouds, holding hands with dark-skinned father, sunny day, bright colors, kid friendly, smile, happiness, yellow dress, pink slides. Super cute. Once you have your images, go ahead and go back to Canva so that you can start putting your book together and upload to KDP. Now, just like with coloring books, you determine your pricing as well. So go ahead and decide how much you want to make per sale each time a book is sold. Once it's uploaded, you'll get something like this, and a person can add it to cart and purchase it. But again, the exact process of creating a children's book using AI is going to be included in a free tutorial linked in the description below. Okay, and before we get into the third Amazon KDP business idea, I want to know if either of the first two gave you any type of ideas. If so, go ahead and type in the comments, I got my idea. All right, so that brings us to the third idea, which is probably the easiest type of book to publish, and that is a journal. So let's head over to Canva so I can show you what you can do. So all of my journals are size 6 by 9 inches. And basically you can just start working on the interior file by adding some text and then just putting the text where you want it on the page. And you can add some lines, even a date, some prompts to the page as well. You can even come to Amazon and get some inspiration. For example, if you do a search for prayer journal for women, you'll see some of the, well, these are sponsored, so you can scroll past these, but you'll see some of the top selling journals. And if you see one that you like, you would just be able to click on the journal and then look inside of it by clicking on some of the images to see if you can see what some of the pages look like. You see how that one has like inspiration inside as well. So that can just give you an idea if you want to add that inside of your book. It also has a few scriptures. Let's see what else is inside. It has the copyright page, this journal belongs to page, and it has about this journal as well as how to use the journal and places for you to put your verses. Sometimes if you scroll down, you'll even see where they may have included A+ content that will just show you more inside of the book as well. This particular book does not have A+ content, but if you look at the reviews, you can still see some of the images inside if you were looking for more inspiration as to what you can do with your journal. Let's take a look at another one, self-care journal for women. I'm just going to scroll down to see if they have A+ content. So this is an example of what I was saying for the A+ content. This one does have a couple of pages from the book so that you can see. But if they don't have A+ content, you can do like we did for the other one and just look at the sample pages that Amazon will let you see so that you can gain inspiration from that as well. So you can either create a line journal or you can put prompts inside of your journal as well. And if you do want to add prompts, go ahead and add some text so that you can start typing those prompts out and getting the interior of the book together. You're also going to need your covers, so you can go ahead and start designing that, add some text and play around with it. You can also use Canva's AI tool to generate cover images as well, depending on what style you like. Once you go to KDP, you click on that big yellow create button, go ahead and start entering all the details about your book. After your book is published, you'll have something like this. All right, so the fourth KDP business idea is the one that, like I said, I personally have on my 2025 to-do list, and that is publishing an ebook. So if you're searching on Amazon for, let's say, nonfiction books, most of the time, in addition to the printed version of that book, you're also going to see where they have a Kindle ebook version as well. And so when you're using Canva, if you go to Canva's search tool, you can search for ebooks and you'll see all of these templates that you can choose from for certain types of aesthetics that you may want to include in your ebook and just inspiration. So once you have your ebook together, go ahead and start designing it. You can also use Google Docs to put your ebook together as well. And I specifically love using Canva to create my ebooks that I sell on my personal website in addition to selling on Amazon, because if you watch this channel, you know that I always teach about expanding your brand as well. So don't just limit it to one platform when you can also create your own platform. But click that link in the description because I show you how to create it step by step. Latoya, all these ideas are great and everything, but girl, what if I don't know how to design? What if I just want to hire somebody to do this for me? You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be doing all this stuff, right? No problem, sis. That is what freelance sites like Fiverr is for. So you can use Fiverr to search for any type of freelancer for editing your book, for creating the coloring pages of your book, for creating your cover, even for book marketing. I'm going to leave a link in the description because I did do a detailed video about how to hire someone on Fiverr. But what I want you to pay special attention to that I did not mention in that video is how if you go under the self-publishing tab, you can see every type of thing that's related to self-publishing all from one page. So this makes everything so much simpler. You can find editors, cover designers. For example, if you click on cover designers, then you can look through and find an illustrator that you like there. You can find illustrators here. So this section is perfect because it covers everything from writing your book to creating your book, formatting your book, and even promoting your book. So yes. So just click on my link in the description and it'll take you right to it. So you can go ahead and get started hiring someone to help you create your book in 2025. So there you have it. Those are the 4 KDP business ideas with step-by-step tutorials for free 99 on YouTube. I hope this video was helpful and leave me a comment letting me know which idea you'll be starting with. Until next time, bye-bye.